Josh Johnson with Sterling Equipment and Repair in Cottonwood, Minnesota, here to talk to you today about the MLT 420, which is Manitou's latest and most compact offering in their MLT lineup. This machine is compact. It is less than 5 feet wide and has an outside turning radius of 10 feet, which means it'll get into tight spaces while still offering you 4,400 pounds of lift capacity and a lift height up to 14 feet. This makes this machine a great replacement for a mid to large size skid loader. Manitou has given us a spacious cab with excellent visibility for the operator to the front, side, and rear, with excellent views to the mirrors. This machine has heat and air conditioning with vents and defroster vents to the front that will keep this machine free of frost very well in the winter. The heaters in these machines are excellent. As we move from the front to the rear, the controls for your heat and air conditioning are here on the left. There's the phone holder and then the display here to the right, as well with one knob for preset hydraulic functions. Manitou has an automatic park brake on this machine, but they do give you a switch for a manual park brake option, lockout for your boom, and then your light functions are mounted here to the front. The steering wheel is adjustable to meet with an operator. It will telescope and go up and down. There's more light, blinker, and windshield wiper functions on the steering wheel. The key and the lever for adjusting your steering modes is here on the right. Manitou has equipped the MLT 420 with a hand throttle and speed limiter for different functions that the operator may want to limit his speed while maintaining a consistent RPMs. There's an emergency set-off switch, and then the Manitou patented JSM, which is an all-in-one joystick that is excellent to use with the forward and reverser. On the top, the plus and minus buttons that control your 2-speed hydrostatic. Normal loader functions up, down, and tilt on the bucket, as well as your auxiliary and quick attach on one rocker switch and your telescope in and out on the other rocker switch. As we come back, this machine is equipped with a reversing engine fan, and there is a switch to control that. A switch to lock out the tilt on the front if you're running a man basket or some other thing where you need to be going up and down with the boom without worrying about adjusting the angle of the forks. Continuous flow hydraulics is able to be locked in here in the cab, and a button to lock out your use of your auxiliaries. Behind me there is a radio and speakers, and the rear window opens. They have equipped this machine with a Grammer air seat, which makes for a very nice ride. And finally, as we go to the floor, there is both a brake and inching pedal and then a throttle pedal. As we come to the rear of the MLT 420, you can see how compact Manitou has engineered this machine to be. The fuel tank is tucked in up here and to the left, and this cast weight on the back not only provides ballast but also protects your blinkers, red and white rear lights, as well as houses a tow pin on the rear that's accessed by lifting this panel. We at Sterling Equipment have an adapter that we make to convert this more European style hitch pin to something that's more functional for American implements like hay racks, etc. Inside of this panel on the top, it also gives you access to a grease zerk, to your compensation cylinder, and a tow valve should you need to tow your machine at some point. Manitou has once again partnered with Kubota to provide an engine package for this machine. Up at the front here, we see an X-style pre-cleaner that's going to limit the amount of debris that comes into your air filter and prolong air filter life. This engine is accessed via these two panels, which open with two quick latches. Once you remove this panel, you get access to all of the maintenance items, which Manitou has done a really nice job working with Kubota and getting things where you can get to them. The air filter is accessed here. This front panel comes off and gives access to your belt. Your alternator is here. Your oil filter is right below your alternator. Your oil dipstick is easy to access. And here right in front of the radiator, we have the fuel filter. We're running a single stack radiator, And this engine is actually set at an angle to allow this radiator to tuck in here flush. With one little latch, the whole radiator swings out, giving you access to the back of your hydraulic reversing engine fan and the main body of your engine. Past the fuel filter, we come to the starter. Your muffler is up here at the top with plenty of space around it for debris to clear and for heat dissipation. And tucked around to the rear here, there is your hydraulic filter and a second fuel filter. As we look at the boom and the boom head on the MLT 420, at the very beginning we see the Manitou attachment plate, which they run on their complete MLT line. This is an excellent system. There's no linkages maintained. There's plenty of metal. The power attach is run by a single cylinder that's very strong, pushes ice or anything else that you are going to get in there out. It is very excellent for hooking into attachments that on uneven ground, etc. The boom head itself is very robust. It's a cast piece that offers a lot of strength. The linkage that attaches the front plate to the boom head uses very good sized pins that are going to last a long time. And the tilt cylinder on this machine is very large. There's a lot of breakout force in these telehandlers. It's going to provide a lot more breakout force than a similar horse-powered skid loader or other type of equipment. As we look at the boom, we see that, as with all of the MLT machines, Manitou is engine tuned this with a C-shaped boom design with one weld that runs up and down each side, not a plate design that we see on construction or pick-and-place telehandlers. This design is what allows these machines to be used in agriculture and to withstand the cycle times and bucking into manure or whatever material that you're handling, allows them to dig below grade and to do loader. Here at the front of the MLT 420, Manitou has the hydraulic oil fill as well as a dipstick that allows you to check your hydraulic oil level easily. The battery is tucked into the front here underneath this panel with a battery cutoff switch if you're going to leave the machine sitting for a certain amount of time. This machine is equipped with a block heater, and Manitou has remoted the plug in for this block heater out to here. They have a cord with an adapter that will plug in here, and then you can plug into your extension cord if you're going to be parking the machine outside in the cold. As we look at the hydraulic system, there's an easy connect button here, which basically means that when the machine is running and you hold this button down, it will release the pressure to the remote auxiliaries at the front, allowing you to hook into your attachments. This quarter turn valve here will change from the power attach cylinder to the remote hydraulics, and the same rocker switch on Manitou's JSM in the cab that runs your power attach will now run your auxiliaries, whether you're running a gravel bucket, silage defacer, etc. We hope you found this walk around of the MLT 420 to be helpful. Manitou makes an excellent ground engaging agricultural telehandler in the MLT line. Go to see your local dealer and check these machines out, or come see us here at Sterling Equipment and Repair in Cottonwood, where we sell and service the MLT line of machines. Thank you.